This is in continuation to solving of CMA Foundation December 24 question paper of Business Mathematics and Statistics. This is part 2, question number 5. Find the present value of an annuity of rupees 1000 received annually for 4 years at a discount rate of 5%. So here they gave us the annuity amount. A is given as rupees 1000. And then discount rate is given as 5%, which is 0.05 per annum. And then period is given as 4 years. We need to calculate the present value. So present value PV is equal to A times 1 plus R to the power of n minus 1 divided by R into 1 plus R to the power of n. Substituting the values, we have 1000 times 1 plus 0.05 to the power of 4 minus 1 divided by again R, which is 0.05. 1 plus R to the power of n is 1.05 to the power of 4. So if we calculate this, we will get the result as rupees 3546. That will be the solution. Let us move on to the next question. If square root of 3 to the power of x equal to 81, then the value of A for ax square minus 10x plus 6 equal to 0 is what? So what is given? Square root of 3 to the power of x. This can be written as 3 power half to the power of x, and that is equated to 81. 81 can be written as 3 power 4. So we can rewrite this as 3 to the power of x by 2 is 3 to the power of 4. So we can, base is common, we can equate the indices. So we can say this implies that x by 2 is 4 or x is 8. So which means ax square minus 10x plus 16 equal to 0 will become a 8 square minus 10 times 8 plus 16 equal to 0. So that will be 64a minus 80, 64a, sorry, minus 80 plus 16 equal to 0, which is nothing but 64a minus 64 equal to 0, or 64a is 64, which means our a value is 1. So option is B. Let us move on to the next problem. Ajay walks 4 km per hour and 4 hours after his start. Badal cycles after him 10 km per hour. How far from the start Badal catches up with Ajay? So let me shift this to the next page. Okay. So here we have been provided with the speed as well as the time. So speed is distance by time, which means 4 is equal to d divided by 4, which means d is 16 km by cross multiplying. So this is the distance traveled by Ajay. Now, they say Badal cycles after him. So the relative speed of Badal in comparison with or with Ajay. Badal with Ajay will be 10 kilometer per hour minus 4 kilometer per hour, which is 6 kilometer per hour. That will be the relative speed. Now, time taken. For Badal to catch up with Ajay is equal to distance Ajay covered before Badal divided by the relative speed. So that will be 16 divided by 6, which we can write it as 8 by 3 hours. Now, the distance from the start where Badal catches up with Ajay will be nothing but distance covered by Badal in 8 by 3 hours. So that means that is equal to the speed of Badal, which is 10 kilometer per hour, multiplied by 8 by 3, which will be 80 by 3 or 26.67 kilometer. Let us move on to the 8th question. 7th term of an arithmetic progression, negative 20, negative 16, negative 12 is what? Nth term of an arithmetic progression formula is Tn equal to a plus n minus 1 times d. Here we are interested in T7. That is equal to a. A is the first term, which is negative 20, plus 7 minus 1 times. Here d is second term minus the first term. So that will be 16 plus, minus 16 plus 20, which is 4. Or we can say minus 12 minus of minus 16, that is also 4. So here we will put 4 here. This will be negative 20 plus 6 into 4, 24, which is 4. That means the 7th term is 4. We'll continue this in our further questions. We'll do it in our next video.